Hello everyone, so right now I'm on the way to the 1000 Torii Gates here in Kyoto, and that place was a little away from my hotel, so I just took the train. I've been in Kyoto for a couple of days already. Today was the 5th, and if you want to know which places I already visited here in the city, you can watch the last few videos. The train ride was pretty quick, and then from the train station I only had to walk for a very short time, and then I already arrived at the start of today's destination. Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to the 1000 Gates. It's very well known. I think once I'm there, people will definitely recognize where I am. And I think here there's one big building. I think this is the starting point. I made my way to the entrance, and here were a few fox statues. I believe they are like guardians, and I also have seen them at lots of other Shinto temples. So I thought the 1000 Gates would start behind this building, but I just had to look at the map. And on the map I saw that there are a few shrines, and then somewhere behind these shrines the 1000 Gates will start. This place is known for its path, which is lined up with thousands of torii gates, and it kind of goes through a forest. There's a Shinto shrine here as well, and I looked around here first, and behind that shrine is kind of where the 1000 Torii Gates will start. There were also these very colorful decorations. I have no idea what it is, so if anybody knows that, please write it in the comments, because I have not seen this at any other shrines or temples so far. Now I had seen almost everything here, including this mini shrine, so I made my way to the starting point of the gates, and here in the background you can already see the first few ones. Let's go. I saw a sign which said that the route takes an hour. There are already a lot of people going down, so I guess that's true. It's not so early anymore. And the shrines are leading to Mount Inari. I kind of knew that this was going to Mount Inari. I didn't know how long this path would go on. I just followed the way. The Torii Gates are usually donated by a person or a company as a way of showing gratitude to the rice god Inari, and that's also how the mountain here is called. Then I got to the first worship site, so along the way will be a couple one of those. The way was splitting up somewhere over there, and I was like, oh, it's at the end, but apparently I'm still at the beginning. So I'm somewhere here, and this is maybe 1/10 of the way or so. As I've said, I've maybe walked 1/10 of the way, and I'm just having a snack here before I would go. And I've seen this at so many places. I will try this now. I think it has matcha inside. Oh, just a moment. This looks like a pancake. Not bad. I continued the way till I got to another worship site, and I did not film the place itself, but from there you could kind of look over these Torii Gates. I just continued the way, and the gates led to this, I don't know, I think this is some kind of worship ground. I mean, the way still continues, but from here you can see how the way split up earlier. And then there's even another way going down, up to some kind of place, but there are no gates. Maybe I will go there also. After a while of just following the way, there was this path which went away, and I just followed it, and it led to another shrine. So the way split up again and led to this shrine. I just looked around there, and I think some people are even going into the forest. But I guess I will just continue the Torii Gate way. I again just continued my way. Sometimes the path is a little wider and the gates are bigger, and then after a while the path is a little more narrow again. And this goes on for a few kilometers, and after a while I then came across another shrine. The way went then quite uphill, and when I reached the top there was suddenly this beautiful lake, and then I walked a little away from it, and there was this bamboo forest which I explored a little bit, and there also was another cemetery. The way led to this cemetery, and here's a lake as well. From here now on, it's still 40 minutes to the top. But I just decided to make a stop here to look around here. There was a bamboo forest as well. And I guess I now will continue. From now on, it mostly went uphill, and I kind of already knew that it was now going to some kind of viewpoint. And along the way, every now and then, there will be a cemetery. You can see one, for example, right now. Well, eventually I made it to the viewpoint where you can see all over Kyoto. From the viewpoint are several paths going away, and one of them went uphill to this side. The way led to a viewpoint over there, and from the viewpoint are several Torii ways going away, and this way I think only leads to the shrine. I will now walk the last few meters to the shrine, and then once I've seen it, I'm going to go back to the viewing point area, and then I will take the route which should go around Mount Inari. I walked the last few meters to the shrine, and then I walked once around it. I've now walked to the top. In the middle is a shrine, and around the shrine is a cemetery. And yeah, again, there's so many Torii gates here. Like, it's insane. As I've just said, there's so many mini Torii gates here, and I believe just anyone, including visitors, can just donate them. Going down now to the viewing point, and from there, as I said, I will take the route around Mount Inari. I went down, and then I very quickly was at another one of those cemeteries. I quickly looked around, then again continued the way. This time I was walking quite fast, and then I already was at the next shrine. Here is another resting point, and like always, here's a shrine in the middle, and around the shrine is a cemetery. And from here now on, it's only 10 minutes to the summit.
Back for it going down.
Finally, I was at the top of Mount Inari, and here they had another very huge collection of mini Torii gates, as you can see right now. I think this is the top. Honestly, I thought that it would look more open air, like a side viewing spot, and the ways here now going down already. I think it goes in a circle or so. I was now on the way back, and this time the path went a little deeper into the woods, which I absolutely loved. That indeed was the top. From here now, it only went downhill, I mean, at least so far. And there are people coming also from this way, but I feel like they have it harder, because there's some point where the stairs go up very steep. There was another cemetery here in the forest as well, and this here looked very interesting, kind of mysterious. So I now will go this way down, and earlier I went this way up to the top, and maybe I will also walk around here. Maybe, I don't know. This way here is not part of the main route. I just saw it going away from, leading away from the main route. There was a sign which said that the way here is not an exit or something like that. So from my feeling, I think it goes to a shrine. I will walk to the shrine and then go back to the main route. There were indeed a few mini shrines at the end of the way, and then once I'd seen everything there, I made my way back to the main route. Here's another rest stop. By now, I think I've been here, at the Torii Gates for over 3 hours. Honestly, I can't believe that because I was walking very fast. I took a few breaks here and then, but wow. And here, like always, is another cemetery. Every 10 to 5 minutes there's a stop, like cafe or so. So yeah. So I've been at this Torii Gates thing for over 3 hours. It's kind of unbelievable. And as you maybe can see, there are not so many people here anymore. I think most people only walk part of the way or so. Well, I came across another cemetery, and here they had, again, a fox statue, and as I've already kind of mentioned, the foxes are like guardians and messengers to the rice god Inari. Whoa, I think I'm back at the viewing point. So that means from there it will take 15 minutes back or so. I'm back at the viewpoint. I guess from here it only takes 15 minutes or so. I was now almost at the end, and here they had a couple of shrines, temples and cemeteries just right next to each other. This year was the last Shinto Torii shrine which I visited, and then I went along. As you can see on the sides there were a couple of cemeteries, but I did not really have a look at them because there were just too many. And then at the end of the way I came across a few Buddha statues. I guess I'm almost at the end. Over there were a few Buddhist shrines, and I haven't seen Torii Gates for a while now, so I guess it is the end. And so in overall, how long did I was here for almost 4 hours. I now had seen everything at the 1000 Torii Gates, and this is how I kind of walked. And now I was already on the way to the next historical place. It took me roughly 15 minutes or so to get to my next destination. And this here was another temple, traditional house, and it also had again a very lovely garden. From here I made my way to another historical site. As you can see right now, it was extremely nearby. It only took me 5 minutes to get to that place. And this here is another temple ground with lots of historical buildings and a park, but it seems to be a little unknown. I'm already at the temple. On the way here, I've been to yet another traditional house, and I've already walked through the gate over there, and this also looks like a gate, but somehow it is not the gate. You can't even enter this I don't know, building here. I feel like all temples which I've seen in Kyoto all come from the same time. I mean, like the architecture oftentimes looks very similar. First, I had a look at the smaller sites and buildings, and then eventually I went to the main building. And this temple here, and at this temple you could only look through the gates, but you couldn't enter it, so I can't really show you what's inside there. I also visited this traditional house, but I only really filmed the gardens from here because there was also a movie production filming something. So I've just been in that traditional house, and inside they were shooting some kind of, I don't know, movie or series, and so the actors were wearing samurai clothing, and then at some point when I was inside I was told to stay still with like also the other visitors as well, so we had to stay still, and then they shot a short scene where some samurais walked around the house basically, and yeah, kind of cool. I was behind the scenes of some kind of, I don't know if it's a movie or series, I have no idea. So I had purchased a ticket also for this park here, and when I walked along here I realized that I could see the traditional house where I've just been. I didn't say it, but I again have a combination ticket. So the ticket is for the traditional house as well as for going into this park here. And earlier I was at this traditional house standing at the balcony, and that's where they were. That is where they were shooting a short scene. Yeah. I just followed the way until it led to this side, and here again everything was very beautifully arranged, and here for example even the sand was arranged in a pattern. From here I just went to the nearby park to just take a quick walk there. Whoa, I think this park even goes to some... Did I walk in a circle already? I think I did. Oh, sorry. That's it, so it was time to go somewhere else, and I was planning to go to the more central areas of Kyoto, so I just went to the train station. I've seen everything at the temple, and now I'm going to Shiba, something like that, Canal. It's not a very popular tourist destination. I was now in a more bustling area of Kyoto, and earlier I've mentioned that I wanted to visit Canal, but I realized that I still had a lot of time left, so I decided to go to a nearby shrine first. I said I want to go to some crowded tourist area, and then I looked at the map and also saw that there was a temple in that area as well. So I went to this temple here, and I'm just having a snack here. This is not the temple, this is just a gate. I think the temple is over there. Once I'm finished eating, I will go to the temple as well. I made my way to the shrine, and honestly I was a little surprised because I didn't expect here to be again so many historical buildings and so on. I've already seen the temple, and behind the temple is some kind of park, and the sun is now going down, so it looks quite romantic right now. So I'm just going to take a short walk here. Yes. What's up with this river? I feel like they've somehow arranged the river that it's not so, that the water doesn't flow so aggressively, if it makes sense. Then it was time to leave this place as well, and when I walked through this gate, there are a lot of food stands behind it. I earlier already got something from here, so I just walked through. And now I was finally going to Shirakawa Canal to end the day there. Wow, this is my dinner. It's Wagyu lemon. You can't see it, sorry. It's here. It's a little, I guess I have to order even more stuff. Everything is going apart. Do I eat the lemon as well? I'm just going to bite inside. I guess I'm not going to eat the lemon, just what's inside. I just bit into a lemon. But tastes good. Kind of interesting, the whole presentation. I was sitting in front of the cook, which at first I was like, nah, but you know, I was like, maybe I'm going to feel uncomfortable sitting in front of the cook and next to people, but it's not so bad actually. That was the 5th day here in Kyoto. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give a like and subscribe to the channel. In the upcoming content I will go to Arashiyama, which is on the outskirts of Kyoto.